injury.
You know what, Vic? I think it's a matter of eloquence, though. This is what's really happening. It's like what you said here. They really need to apologize for this particular comment.
Right.
But underneath that, there's a lack of respect for his attitude and hardiness. So
that's right.
That's why it comes off like it does.
Yes.
They need to take it back. It's like, yeah, I was wrong this time. You didn't do it this the one time he wasn't cheating.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what, Victor? Believe it or not, that's karma.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we may not get a chance to talk about karma today,
right.
But that he is worthy of the aggressiveness they're giving him, but maybe not of that particular situation.
You are absolutely right. And really the last choice here, move on and everyone get over it, because the story's only going to last so long. Once we get to the Super Bowl, nobody's going to care. It's a media blasted story to gain some kind of what we call following, because right now you have to wait a long time for the game. You got a couple of weeks before you get to the game.
Yeah, you got to do that soap opera crap.
Right.
You know.
That's right. Now, we're going to go over to what I call a quote called, "My boss is king." DeVoe, do you believe your boss, your employee, somebody you work for, is king in his empire?
I don't think he's king. Maybe chief, but not king.
Well, hell, you empress. This is how they cheat us. She's a damn Empress
You're
DeVoe.
eating fruits on the show. You
she's
just stop
Empress
it.
DeVoe, but you get to be chief.
You're a peasant.
Chief Bob. Ain't that some shit?
Okay.
But she's Empress. Now, who do you think gets better shit? The Empress or the Chief? See what I'm saying? They got a stack against us.
There you go.
Every way we got it covered.
Oh, that's
they
right.
just taking us for a ride.
That's right. Now, DeVoe, just
all I get is this damn T-shirt.
What I got to do is set everybody up real quick so they'll know what we're going through. So I'm going to slide on down. Where you see here, "My boss is king," you know, it's really to sit back and talk about a story that has hit social media and traditional media. Recently, there was an employee, top salesman at a car dealership in Chicago, and he came in being a Green Bay Packers fan with a tie that said Packers. And unfortunately, it's in Chicago. So everybody else is, for Chicago.
They mad right now.
Yeah, they mad right now. So the issue became is that his boss said, take off the tie.
Why?
Okay, because it's obvious. You're a Packers fan in Chicago, Chicago Bears territory. So take off the tie. Bottom line, just revving it up real quick. This guy's a top salesman. And the condition is, his boss said, well, if it was on Saturday, you could leave the tie on. So it was a condition. It wasn't one of those, don't ever wear, I control it. Now, here's the question. The question to you both. Is boss king? What would you have done? Mario, you first.
I would have went to my desk and went to the little manual because usually they have corporate policies on these kind of things. Because this is not new. You're either allowed to wear logos or not. A lot of places, as an office policy, you're not allowed to wear logos. So they can use that as an excuse.
Well, that doesn't go for car salesmen. I know that.
But sometimes they
do. They
can
wear logos.
Well, they may or may. I'm saying what you have to at least see what the corporate. Most people have been sued, so part of most corporate policies now, when you set up your business, is you lay out this stuff. You can just buy the whole template.
It was
online.
I'm sorry.
Corporate policy 101. Pass it out to all your people, and it has all the shit in there. So I'm just telling you, you're not allowed to wear. So you can't. They tell you can't wear. You can't come in like, look at your titties. You can't come in there with just breasts all out like that to the corporate.
No.
That's not logos.
Wait a minute.
It is. It's distracting.
Wait a minute. Mario just gave his answer. DeVoe.
My opinion is that he should be able to wear anything he wants, and that boss was coming from an emotional point of view, because he said you could wear it on Saturday.
Because on Saturday's open tie day.
No. He's saying that because he realized what he said.
He don't allow turquoise.
Don't make any sense. Okay, you should have been able to wear that tie.
Packers.
Whatever.
Did you check her outfit?
Whatever time you want to wear it. Okay, we're not having sports. We're selling cars. We
have a dress code here at Pack Stereo.
We don't have a dress code here. You're selling cars that have nothing to do with football or whatever the freaking Packers belong to. The Fudge
Packers are an important team.
Anyway, that's my opinion.
That's your opinion?
Now, have you followed the Mud Packers or the Fudge Packers?
Are you back to that?
Okay, I'm just wondering what team. Are you hip to them?
I'm not hip to them.
You never heard of the Fudge Packers?
Never.
Okay.
Okay. You
How
see,
about
I know where he's going. I'm saving you.
Extending this.
I know I'm saving you. I gotta save you.
Well, come on.
Because
Save
okay,
me.
let me say this. First of all, this is interesting. I'm gonna give you guys choices, and you tell me what's the best situation, because it's very delicate when your boss is king, and you guys, your answers will let me know if you guys
That
really.
shouldn't happen if you work in the U.S. Now, of course,
Thank
if you're
you.
in Dubai,
That might be the issue.
I don't know what's happening lately in Dubai.
Okay, now the name of the salesperson, his name is Stone. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Stone. So just so you
Sharon's
guys
little
know.
brother?
Yeah, I'll leave that alone.
Sly the family.
Yeah, I'm leaving that alone. Okay, Stone. Okay, here's the options: who was smart and who was dumb. Basically,
Angie Stone?
you say I'm gonna ignore him. Like I said, the segment is only so long, so I'm gonna leave him alone because I know he's trying to gird his loins.
As usual.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna give you the choices. If you need to hear them reread, let me know.
No, just read them slow and we'll be all right.
There you go.
Really
Okay.
slow.
Who was smart and who was dumb? Stone should have removed his tie. Number 1. Stone should have asked for the rest of the day off. Number 2. The boss was right and should have fired his top salesman, which he did. He fired him. The boss was wrong because he let his personal feelings get in the way. Next, the boss was dumb for firing his top salesman. Stone should be fired for not following his boss' request regardless of his reasons. Which one do you guys best think meets the criteria of being a smart king, boss, whatever? Because at the end of the day, this is your top salesman.
Number 4 and number 5. I
Hold-
like both of those.
Let me read
Kind of
those.
hard to keep, you have to get out pens and paper and shit.
I memorized mine,
He put
though,
the little
Mario.
check boxes or some shit in
He
here.
read it slowly.
I can't keep track of all these
He
choices. Let me
was
check
wrong.
box.
Hush. He was wrong to fire his boss. I mean, his top salesperson.
Right.
Period. He was wrong.
You said it. The feelings got in the way. But
Got
who?
in the freaking
All
way,
right, now
and
wait a
he
minute.
fired him?
You said 4 or 5. Let me do this. I'm gonna read 4 or 5 because DeVoe picked these 2. The boss was wrong because he let his personal feelings get in the way. The boss was dumb for firing his top salesman.
Put your arms down.
Mario, okay, is there any of these statements that best supports your opinion?
Yeah, because if I'm the owner, I call up the boss and tell him how he's going to be sweeping up.
See,
Because, see, the boss ain't usually the owner.
right?
And the owner's going to say, you fired our
My
best salesman.
That's right.
Because he wore a
And
what tie?
why are you boss? I understand that Head Start is doing a wonderful job.
See, Mario got it. At the end of the day, it's one day, and it's one day only, and that's your top salesman. Now, if that's your bottom dwelling salesman, oh, wait, you probably ain't got no problem.
And
there.
then he can still sue you.
Yeah, because it
depending
doesn't
upon
matter.
where you're located, because that's clear harassment.
So,
Of
Stone,
course.
you better be listening to us. You can take this to the next level.
Call Angie and all the other Stones, Angie, Sharon, and get all
Okay.
your family together and protest this.
Okay, well now I'm gonna go over to a subject that I think really doesn't need a lot of sports knowledge. It's simply called "Should you go to Super Bowl parties alone?" This is a good one because I know when we go to Super Bowl parties, should we go alone? Now, before I say anything, I'm gonna give you some choice. I'm gonna read them off real quick, and then you guys can
Try
go
to
ahead.
remember him, Mario.
But it's okay.
Come on. Don't do it quick. Mario's a
These
part
are
of this
check
thing.
boxes.
No, wait a minute. We don't need no check boxes.
Just pay attention.
Watch this. It's gonna work. See, DeVoe's into it. That's what
It
gets
won't
me.
fit on my screen.
He won't fit on it.
Listen, you don't have to
Format
read
shit
it.
Right.
Okay, there we
Not
go.
my fault. Don't fit in the damn screen.
I know. See, Mario's part of the publishing company here. That's why. He is the publishing company.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be blamed for the visual aids.
Yeah, I've already messed up. Hey, look, you guys, I've already messed up on some spelling, so you guys can penalize me later. Here we go. Should you go to Super Bowl parties alone? And here's the choices I made. There are more choices, but this is the choices
So
of the show.
stay in the choices.
Yeah,
Mario.
here we go. So, number 1, yes, go alone and keep an open mind.
I like that.
Number 2, no, take your special someone, drop them off at one party, and go to your preferred party. Number 3, yes, bring your special someone, create an argument so either one of you leave early. Number 4, no, because you love your special someone and they are your soulmate. You should bring them.
That was number 4.
That's number 4. Number 5, yes, bring your significant and hope none of your exes are at the party.
Number 4,
Wait a
you
minute.
take your special with
Wait.
you everywhere.
Wait a minute, I gotta go.
because you just want to be with them.
Wait a minute.
You wear underwear at a Super Bowl party?
You have more choices.
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay, I
Give me one more.
Is going without underwear one of the things?
Wait a minute. Then the last one. Okay, should
The
you
one
take?
that doesn't fit on my screen.
Should you go to the Super Bowl party alone? And the last one. No, both of you stay at home and order in pizza. Okay.
That's the one for me. We are staying
Ain't
home.
nobody want none of that
and we are
vegetarian pizza.
ordering pizza.
Nobody want no
We are
vegetarian
staying home.
pizza.
But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not talking to you, Victor.
Yes.
You know these parties are really important.
Yes.
To these people who
Eat some meat.
really like, sports. I mean, at first I thought it was about the party, but it really isn't.
Right.
It's about watching the game. I have
Right.
went to some of these games. They're a little mad that I was talking.
Okay.
The zippers were stuck.
So ultimately, I think that it would be, most people would say go alone.
Who say that? Women or men?
I'm just saying, well,
Men
depending
or
on
women?
the spouse or the mate. If the other mate is not as much into it, you're going to leave them at home because this is a very excitable type of
Should they
time
leave
for
you at home?
Yes. So I know about that. But I personally say neither take me, because I'm your special, or let's stay at home. But to
I'll
be
be stuck at home. Either take what? Now, what was it again? What was the
stuck.
choices for
It
you?
wasn't stuck at home.
Take. Okay, what was it?
But
Take you or what?
or take me or stay at home or hey, you could even drop your significant off to another party, Mario.
And then come back in with you?
No, and then you
Oh, I
go to another
understand it.
party
Who? Okay.
or start a fight. That would probably be your choice. You'd probably start a fight with your significant other at the party, so you have
I
to
thought
leave
we-
early. See, I remember all the
So you
choices.
go-
No,
Always screwed.
she's good. She's good.
You're
Mark.
not.
She
You're bad.
remembers. Now, let me say this, DeVoe. If your girlfriends are around you, and for whatever reason they are in relationships, engaged, anything short of marriage, if you had to make a recommendation, or somebody coming out of town, and you're going to parties, your recommendation is, what's the best result to make your significant other happy? Go with him, or let him go alone.
Go with him. And if that's not the best scenario, we don't need to be together. If you have more fun
First
when
of all,
I'm not around, that's a problem.
It's a biased ass question. 'Cause what if you ain't got no significant? Then you going alone any
You go
goddamn
alone,
way. Or
so
with your buddy
you're
Yogi.
not involved with.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes you have a choice. like this implies choice.
You see, Mario represents the Senate group.
I'm just saying, if you got a woman, she probably wants to go, and you don't even want to make no sandwiches. Not today. Say, baby, can't you make
You know what?
sandwiches
If
or
you
something?
can't go out with your significant other and have a good time, you need a new
You know
significant
what?
other.
That's why I used to give me those Latinas. They'll be in there making food, tacos, cooking for you.
Oh,
See,
Lord.
I'm just telling you, hate to be biased.
They like cooking.
See, when you get.
But I
don't
mean,
get-
Italians like cooking,
the
too.
bourgeois sisters ain't making a damn thing, but they know how to order out really well. They do. They can, as long as you have a credit card, a little limit.
They'll hook you
They'll
up.
hook up your Super Bowl party now. Of course, you'll be about 300 down. You got 300
But the
in.
pizzas will be flowing.
Yeah. So I don't know, Vic. It's a kind of biased question, but if you do have a significant other, and you cannot encourage her to be at your house making little sandwiches, because if they knew how, they would have that kitchen burning up with food for you during Super Bowl, and get them some Super Bowl
Nook.
after the party. But so they're not going to be there. I gave my advice. That's what you should do. But if not,
Go to the
then
party
go
alone.
to the party with them and at least know. How about this? At least know where to stop on the way to the party to get some good takeout. Bring something good and interesting.
Yeah,
That wasn't one of the answers.
Because
One of the
I can't
choices.
deal with his choices.
I
like
told you
Cosmo.
don't go out the box of it.
I can't help it.
You
I'm following Stephanie.
ADD child. All right, go ahead.
Okay. See, the part I like about it is the easy answers make easy responses. So when you have